In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to cite a book that has a translator. I'm going to assume that you know the basics of how to cite a book, so we're not going to go over all the information. Instead, we'll focus briefly on where you should put the translator's name. You should be able to easily identify when you're working with a book that's been translated because it will tell you so on the title page. So here we've got the title, subtitle, the author's name, and then a line indicating that this work has been translated by John W. Doberstein. So the question we want to focus on here is, where do we put Doberstein's name in our bibliography entry? So if we go to the SBL Handbook of Style, go to section 6.2.4, we can see the instructions on how to cite a translated volume. In the bibliography entry, you'll notice that the translator information comes immediately after the title and is separated by periods, and we write out the word translated by before we put the name of the translator. So that would look like this. So fairly simple there in terms of where to put that. When we are working with our footnote, the translator information will also go immediately after the title, but you'll notice that rather than being separated off by periods, you've got a comma, which is typical in footnotes, and then we're also going to abbreviate translated by rather than writing that out. And so that would look like this. So you can see there I put the comma, add the abbreviation trans, put the translator's name, and then I don't add any other punctuation at the end, and I'll have my publication information in my publisher information in parentheses following that. For the short footnote, as you'll notice, you only need the author's name and then a short title of the book and the page number. You do not need the translator's name in the short footnote. So in our case, that would look like this. So that's how you would cite a work that has a translator. Fairly simple if you already know the basics of citing a book.